Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so we're taking real dermatological science and turning it into a super practical guide to totally upgrade your daily shower routine. I mean, we all shower, right? But what if I told you the exact thing you're using to get clean might literally be destroying your skin's health? Yeah. Today, we're breaking down the science of body wash, and honestly, by the end of this, you're gonna look at that bottle sitting in your shower in a completely different way.
So think about your routine for a second. You step out of the shower, towel off, and bam, you immediately have to slather on lotion because your skin just feels unbearably tight, dry, or itchy. If that sounds familiar, I've got some news for you. Your daily cleanser is almost definitely the culprit here. You know that tight feeling? It's not a sign of being extra clean. It's actually a distress signal from your body.
So here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the wrong body wash, then we'll move into identifying your specific skin type, covering the good versus bad ingredients, and finally, building that perfect body care routine.
All right, part one, the wrong body wash.
To get why this matters, we have to talk about the absolute foundation of your skin's health, the skin barrier. Think of it like a microscopic, invisible shield. Its one and only job is to lock in your natural hydration and keep out all the bad stuff, environmental pollutants, bacteria, you name it. But here's the catch. This shield is surprisingly delicate. Every time you use a harsh cleanser, you're basically blasting microscopic holes right through that shield, completely weakening it and letting all that crucial moisture escape.
And the crazy part? A lot of us are accidentally wrecking that barrier by making some really common mistakes. I mean, how many times have you bought a body wash just because it smells amazing? Or maybe it just comes in a cool bottle. Pretty much all of us have done it. We also completely ignore the ingredient label, assuming that whatever works for our friend is going to work for us. Oh, and here's a huge one. Using the exact same body wash in the middle of a freezing, dry winter as you do in a humid summer. Just a massive mistake.
Dermatologist Dr. Shireen actually hits the nail on the head here. She says healthy skin should feel clean and comfortable after cleansing, not tight or squeaky clean. And this totally busts a myth we've all been sold for years. Listen, if your skin feels squeaky clean, you've literally stripped it of its natural, necessary oils. Going for a gentle cleanser that actually leaves those oils intact is always the better move. Oh, and let's talk about gender-specific marketing for a second, because it's honestly just a massive distraction. You walk down the aisle, right, and you see the dark, rugged, extreme bottles for men and the soft, floral, pastel bottles for women. But science tells us that whether you're building a men's routine or a women's routine, the absolute only metric that matters is matching the cleanser to your specific skin type. The end goal for literally everyone is exactly the same, keeping the skin clean, hydrated, and healthy.
Which brings us right into section 2, identifying your skin type.
Let's figure out what you actually need. If you've got dry, flaky skin, you're looking for cream or lotion-based formulas that are just packed with hydration, and you really want to avoid strong sulfates. Now, if you run oily, maybe you deal with body acne on your back or shoulders, you want lightweight, gel-based washes with things like salicylic acid or tea tree. Avoid those overly harsh stripping cleansers because they'll actually trigger your body to panic and produce even more oil. For sensitive skin that reacts to basically everything, go fragrance-free and look for calming stuff like oat extract and chamomile. And if you're a combination type, you need a balanced, lightweight formula with something like aloe vera to hydrate the dry spots without turning the oily spots into an oil slick.
Okay, moving on to section 3, ingredients, the good versus the bad. The secret here is to actively hunt for these hydration heroes when you're at the store. You really want humectants, like glycerin, which acts like a giant magnet pulling moisture right into your skin. You absolutely need ceramides to physically rebuild that protective skin barrier we were talking about earlier. Shea butter, fantastic for nourishing and stopping that annoying flakiness. Hyaluronic acid is another superstar for lightweight hydration that doesn't feel sticky. And of course, aloe vera is just incredible for soothing any irritation. These guys are the real heavy lifters for your skin.
But then we have the naughty list. And especially if you have sensitive or dry skin, you have got to steer clear of these. Strong sulfates. These are the detergents that give you that massive bubbly lather we all think we want, but they just viciously strip away your natural oils. Artificial fragrances and synthetic dyes. They offer literally zero skincare benefits and are the #1 triggers for redness and itching. And definitely watch out for drying alcohols, which just zap the moisture straight out of your skin. Though, quick side note, fatty moisturizing alcohols like cetyl alcohol are actually totally fine. I know, reading ingredient labels can be a total headache, but a really great shortcut is to lean towards nature-inspired formulas. Brands like Tim, for example, use natural, gentle ingredients that help you completely sidestep those harsh chemicals, synthetic dyes, and parabens, so you can be sure your skin barrier stays totally intact.
All right, last up, section 4, putting together the perfect body care routine.
Let's actually put all this into practice. Step 1, match the wash to your skin type, obviously. Step 2 is temperature control. We'll get to that in a second. Step 3 is super important. Cleanse gently. You don't need half the bottle, and please stop scrubbing aggressively. Now, step 4 is a total game changer. When you step out of the shower, do not vigorously rub yourself down with a towel. You want to gently pat your skin dry, leave it just a tiny bit damp, and moisturize immediately. I'm talking within minutes. That literally traps the hydration right inside your barrier. Finish up by exfoliating once or twice a week, and remember to swap your light summer gel for a heavier cream when winter rolls around.
Now let's talk about a crucial number for your routine, 5 to 10. Your showers should really only be 5 to 10 minutes long, and you need to be using lukewarm water. I know, a scalding hot 20-minute shower feels absolutely heavenly after a long day, especially when it's freezing outside, but it is literal torture for your skin. Hot water melts away your natural oils faster than almost anything else, so keep it brief and keep it lukewarm.
So armed with everything we've talked about today, from guarding your skin barrier to decoding those tricky labels and upgrading your whole routine, I want to leave you with one final thought. The next time you're standing in the skincare aisle, staring down hundreds of bottles, are you just going to pop the cap and smell it? Or are you going to flip it over and actually read what it's about to do to your skin? The choice is totally yours, but now you've got the knowledge to make the right one. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and hey, here's to much healthier, happier skin.